yesterday. Ooh, 'cause we're worlds apart, but just the same. Step up and watch it break down. You really want it? Wanna make a scene? Show me what you mean. Let's get it started. Let me see what you got. Can you pick it up a notch? Don't think you got it. Can't handle the pressure yet. Oh, stop talking about it. Gotta make this count. Let's go. Are you ready? Are you ready for me? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready?
Guys, and enjoy. My name is CAW34. I'm here today to do another review, and it's on Prehistoric Island, episode 5 of season 2. And basically, Matthew starts out with the 3 Rexlings. I'm gonna call them that. We got Junior, and we got 2 others. And Malachi's like looking after him as Annabelle, his mate, is out hunting. And Junior, seeming to be the inquisitive one, which straight away is good because it distinguishes personalities between the Rexlings, which is really good. He wanders off and he bumps into a baby Saltasaurus, and that Saltasaurus belongs to Sam. And Sam charges. Sam comes in to protect her baby, and then Malachite comes in protecting his baby like a good father. Unlike Annabelle, she's a really bad mother. Oh boy. Well, we can clearly tell that someone's going to have parent issues. Nice. Sam comes in, she protects the baby, but then Malachite comes in, he protects his baby, and then the two split off, and it's weird, because Sam, we haven't seen a Saltasaurus male in the series, and all of a sudden Sam's here with like a juvenile. All of a sudden, obviously she's done through the mating season, and yeah, Matthew confirmed to me that there wasn't going to be no little, little interspecies breeding between her and Nigel and the other one. I forget his name. But it was really nice to see that, and it was just really nice to see that these new Rexlings are not going to be like copies of like Malachite and all that. They are distinguishable by the personality, and that's really good. So next up, we come to Alex and Grayskull, and they seem to be settling in quite nicely. But they've got kids, so that's quite nice to see. Grayskull just returns from hunting. Nothing, unsuccessful, kaput. Nothing, which is a real shame because Allosaurus seem to be very superior hunters. I mean, for the fossil evidence. Especially if these two are Allosaurus fragilis. I mean, this should be common on the island, but apparently not. And there's apparently poor hunting as well, because if Grayskull can't find anything, then what's the chance of Alex finding something? Well, she does, and then Matthew, and this is what I don't like about this scene. Matthew kind of foreshadows. You kind of foreshadow, man, that the Grayskull's going to eat the children. And I'm just like, no, don't. And I'm like, oh, he does it. So Grayskull ends up killing his children and eating them. And that's what kind of annoys me, because I would have preferred it if it came out of nowhere instead of being foreshadowed. I mean, yeah, the little, just I think what you should have done, Matthew, and I'm not, don't take his criticism. I mean, it's constructive, but don't take it out, man. I think what would have been better done is just said, Grayskull's come back with nothing. Obviously, so Alex goes out for hunting, and then blah blah blah. The children are playing, blah blah blah. Get back to Alex. Alex has found the Apatosaurus, which she does in this episode, and then Alex runs back, which she does in the episode, and then afterwards in this episode, Alex just destroys Grayskull. I mean, Grayskull looks fearsome, but Alex destroys his bitch ass. She whoops his ass from pillar to post for a bit, and he just tucks his tail between his legs and just F's the F off as fast as he can. So really devastating, because it would have been nice to see again Alex, as an established, she's pretty much an established side character in my opinion. It'd been nice to see her develop, and yeah, with kids it would have been brilliant, but with this, I think she's now one of the best characters, because she's got some great character development now. She wanted to have a great life, and then all of a sudden, the one that she thinks she loved took her loved ones away from her. And now I'm really hoping that there's like going to be a bit of a revenge scheme in this kind of. She's going to be hunting down Grayskull, and maybe we get a finale where she finds Grayskull and murders the F out of him. That would be great. That would be, if that was just the finale episode, I'd be totally fine with that. That would be a great episode. I mean, because she's, oh my god, she's got so much potential now after all that. I am absolutely going ape crap over this because it seems minor, but it's just such great character development. I'm so excited for it. So after that, we get to Stewie and his children and the rest of the Spinosaurs, and again we just get a little bit of character development. The babies love Onchopristis, which is really nice to see, and there's two of them, which I think we're in the last episode. I can't exactly remember, but it's really nice to see. It's just nice to see all the Spinosaurs getting along, which is quite nice. I mean, I'd expect Senior to be like a bit of a grumpy old dad and be like, "Oh, Stewie, you should be like, you know, doing stuff and stuff." And yeah. But yeah, Stewie. I think Stewie's a good father, just because he seems like it. So this is a bit of a quick and explosive scene. So just off the bat, first we come to Todd and his mate and the children, and basically they get introduced. We get introduced to the fact the herd has like returned for some reason, and there's quite a few baby Triceratops there, which is quite surprising because I was thinking there was only going to be like one or two, which is quite surprising. But yeah, it's just nice to see that there's a couple of Triceratops. Then we see Daisy, who's just on the edge of the plane, and it's really sad because, as Matthew said, like in between the episodes, the Gorgosaurus eyed up the nest, obviously, and then it attacked, killed the eggs, ate the eggs, and then killed Daisy's mate, which is really sad because Daisy is just constantly being given all this bad luck. I mean, first her brother, and then now her mate and her children. It's just, it's really depressing for her. It's almost just depressing to look at her. It's just really, it's getting to that point now. Will anything come of this poor Dilophosaurus? Now this is another crazy scene. So the Gorgosaurus appears again, and it begins to stalk Daisy, but then Daisy moves into the forest, and then the Gorgosaurus decides to like watch the like stalk and all that, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, carnage bursts from the from the bushes and just absolutely obliterates this poor Gorgosaurus and just pretty much kills it, which is really sad because I was like, oh, this Gorgosaurus seems cool and sort of a badass and just a bit of a dick, and then all of a sudden dead. So then after that, so Carnage and his family start eating the Gorgosaurus, and then Mark shows up, and Mark is old. I can't remember if we saw it. I think we saw him earlier in the season, and obviously he's getting old. He's on his last legs. The poor fella. He's quite old, and he's in his last of his kind. So he's been forced to scavenge. So he's not able to scavenge, and sadly he just moves on. And this could be it for Mark. Poor Mark. I feel really sorry for him. Alright guys, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed. I do think this was a solid episode. I do like how there is now foreshadowing to better and greater. I won't say the character development isn't bad, but I did speak with Matt and say you've got way too many like characters jumping about. So obviously I think the character development is good. It just needs to be more focused on just like more main characters like Todd and Malachite and just probably them two. They're the main focus of this whole series and whole show and all that, which is really good. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I shall see you later. Bye bye.